All right, traders, a very good morning to you all. I think I have now fixed the lag issue, which was coming in the live stream. I think it was some encoding issue from my software, right? So let's start the live stream. And a very good morning to you all. I'll be posting the links to my Telegram channel. Just give me a while. Just give me a second. All right, traders. I hope now you might be able to see the live stream in a more stabilized way, right? And I request you to comment, whoever is watching, to comment that the audio is coming fine. If you guys are able to hear me properly or not, right? Let's go and have a look at the gold. What gold is? Gold and silver still are on the lower circuit, so nothing to see there. If at all you want to look at India VIX, and let's do one thing. Let's also open India VIX chart, right? And a big spike in India VIX this morning. That is natural, but mid caps are doing fine, I think. But the pain is in the small cap. I'm not sure why this is related to what, but the banks are holding fine. The only sector which is falling is, I think, the broader market. And moreover, in the broader market, the small caps are falling the most. The small cap sector is more than 2.5 2.2 percentage down. I'm not sure why, because if it would have been a broad based selling, then mid caps would have also be down. The banking sector would also have been down, right? So let's see what is the state. All right, so the markets are looking stable as of now. Nothing much happening in the markets. It's just that small small cap sector is bleeding. Nifty 50, we have mark these zones for you guys. I'll keep these zones on the time frame on the main screen, right, so that you can see. If at all you want to analyze, right, on the weekly time frame, and maybe once delete these drawings. See, on weekly time frame, right, we are taking a very good support from weekly 20 EMA, but we are not sure till what point of time it is gonna take the support. Because last time, if you see what had happened, if you see this trend, if you see this complete trend, which was coming down from the upside, we took a support. At this point of time, we took our support from weekly 50 EMA. We went up for 4 weeks, and then again in one big week, we technically came back down, right? So pretty much that might be possible here. Some 3 to 4 weeks of upside, and then continuation of the broad based trend on the downside. The only way this trend is gonna reverse is, I'll tell you, the more than 61 percentage, if of that, this trend is gonna reverse on the upside, which is 25 850 around. If 25 850, about 25 850, if at all we sustain on daily basis, then I think we might be soon seeing the new all-time high, right? So 25 850 and 25 600, these are the two very important levels for the market in the coming sessions, right? So I'll be bringing back those levels. All right, so the markets are looking very much stable as of now. I mean, they are not looking, apart from the small cap sector, even the broad market is also 0.5 percentage down, right? Defense sector is up, right? Oil and gas sector, naturally crude is up, because oil and gas is also decently up. But if at all you want to see auto is also up. Why auto is up? I think because of Mahindra and Mahindra, probably. Yeah. All right. TCA Infosys is 2 percentage down. All right. So VIX has increased. Okay. So let's give market some time till I think 10 o'clock. I'll see you back around in 10 minutes. All right, traders. All right, traders. So I went since because it's Sunday, right? Nobody comes to cook, so I went for breakfast. I have ordered the breakfast, and finally I'll be filling my stomach. So if you can see, Nifty is forming a good green candlestick. But are the broad markets also going up with it? Yes, probably. I think so. Small cap is also showing some positivity. Mid caps is also recovering, and the major part is recovering is Bank Nifty. We'll also open Nifty IT's chart just in case we want to monitor in more depth, right? Because once you want to analyze, if you want to analyze Nifty IT's chart, it's quite it's quite weak. It's in a weak position. So the moment Nifty IT will try to break down this, right, Nifty IT can go down till I think 37,000. And I think the majority of the weakness in Nifty IT is because of, I think, from my perspective, Infosys, because today also Infosys is on the negative side, if at all. Yes, mostly the mostly negativity in the Nifty IT sector is because of uh, Infosys only. So let me see that gold and what is gold and silver doing. Still the lower circuit is on. I mean, there's not even a single person to buy the future, right? So in Feb futures gold, I think it's trying to open. See, small orders are getting filled, but still the buying is very very less in comparison to selling, in order to uh, remove the lower circuit, right? So yeah, situation is difficult in the gold sector, right? But I think from my perspective, let's do Feb futures are about to expire. Let's do some analysis on gold March future, because it will be very crucial, right? So a crash like this, right, it takes, I think, days and weeks to build back the strength. So if at all, the next support for gold, I'm seeing this only 136. This is the major support, and I don't think that gold price should crash more than that. I think gold has crashed 30% from the top, right? So from 1 lakh, almost 90,000, it has come till 1 lakh 40,000. So I think gold should take somewhere a rough support at this point of time. And by support, I mean that I do not mean that gold can really bounce off like this. So whenever crashes comes like this in any sector, maybe stock or maybe index, right, the strength which got built in this much time, or you can say the trust which got built in the commodity or in the stock in this much time, all gets thrashed in, I think, very short span of time. So how human psychology works is, all the strength, all the you know perspective that gold is a very good, silver is a very good commodity, it has given a very good return, all that trust, right, it goes into vain within very short period of time. So naturally, due to human psychology, that trust, it takes huge amount of time to come back, right? So gold can hover like this on this support, and slowly and steadily it can go up, then it will come down, it will go up. So like this it can bottom out, right? So currently, the levels, if you want the levels, I cannot, there's no point giving levels, because it's just a plain lower circuit. We just have a support level, and this you can consider as a resistance level, and the ultimate resistance will be 140 or 150, right? So let's see if the lower circuit gets opened up. I think some buying is coming, but if it does not get opened up, right, I don't think that you know we'll be able to manage gold, because it's falling like there's no tomorrow. Right, so this is Nifty. I think nothing major is happening. My breakfast is about to come. I'll do my breakfast. I'll get some energy, and then we'll start proper trading. Right, traders. Uh, you can comment in the comment section, whoever is watching, if at all you want any stock to be analyzed, if at all you want any index to be analyzed. IT, I think now again it has started to go negative, but I'm not really sure that. See, if you ask me that whether post the you know today's speech, whether the markets will go up or down, my bias is on the upside. At least for Monday, it's for on the upside. But I think last year also the same thing had happened. That I think on the budget day, the markets remained negative, but I think 2 days after, when the markets when the week started, I think the week was very positive. And personally, if you ask the bias from my side, I am not seeing any great negativity in the market unless and until very negative announcement happens in the budget. Because from my perspective, this is a kind of a bullish price action built up. But if something very negative gets announced in the budget, I think the only last level which you need to take care of is 26 165, 25 165. Below 25 165 150, the first level which you will see is 25,000, and below 25,000 I think it will be a bloodbath till 24,600, straight bloodbath till 24,600. Right below that, I think if I'll give you some levels, then you'll be able to mark, but it's no point. The volatility is not that much, right? So when we want to go bullish above 24,460, that's it. That's the only place above which you will go bullish. Because if you see this whole zone, right, if you want to see this whole zone, unless and until markets are crossing out of this box range, or either you can expect a breakdown, or you can expect a breakout like this, or you can expect a breakdown like this. Unless and until that happens, I am not seeing Nifty going anywhere. It will just be, you know hovering around in this trajectory. So let's see whether Nifty goes that much bearish today or not. And I'll bring back my support and resistance levels. So yeah, if you can see, Nifty just dropped from 325 to 275, and it covered also. If you want to see the volatility, see 951. And let me remind you, 11 a.m today, the budget speech will start, and the craziest amount of volatility is being expected at that point of time, right? So let's see what the markets have it for us, right? All right, I'll be coming back. Just give me a second. All right, traders, I'll be keeping my face off for some time. All right, so nothing major as of now is happening in the markets, right? If you see, the markets are just purely sideways, and that's what we expected, rather, right? Because the major focus today is on gold and silver, right? So, all right, traders, I'll be keeping my face off for some time. All right, so nothing major as of now is happening in the markets. All right, traders. So I'm seeing some issues in the comment section of this live stream. So pardon me some time in order to the correct the comment section. I think the video by mistake. I think so. I have set it to for kids. That's why the comment section is off. Let me go back and configure that 1 second. If you want to really ask something, you can comment in the comment section that what is the price action. But today we'll be discussing, as of now nothing major is going on in the markets, but today we'll be discussing about Nifty, about the VIX crash. You'll, in front of your eyes, you will see the VIX crashing from the levels of 14 till 13 12. But even yesterday we discussed that if the VIX does not crash today, even after the budget event, it means the story is not at all about the budget. The story is something else here, and the game might be bigger than what we think, right? So let's see. Let's just give market some time. I think so. The small caps also, which were falling brutally, they have also come up in a good way. Bank Nifty also have come up in a good way, and I think IT stocks, TCS and Infosys are very negative. I'm not sure why IT is going so much negative. Apart from that, defense sector is very much up. So if you want to look at HAL, BEL, BHEL, BDL had a bad result. It was 3% down initially, but who cares? It's a government thing, right? So BDL, BHEL, BL, they are all good defense companies. I'm not giving you a recommendation, but yes, from my perspective, nowadays even taking the name of the stocks is not allowed as per the SEBI in the live streams, right? So yeah, I think the defense sector is also looking good. I track it using the Nifty India Defense. Apart from that, I think Nifty is also fine. Only IT and majority of the part of negativity is coming from the broader market, the mid cap, small caps, and majorly the metal sector. I earlier have repeated that the metal sector negativity is coming from the strength in the US dollar. Right, whenever the USD it strengthens, right, the gold, silver, metal, the copper, palladium, everybody corrects. The whole metallic sector corrects. So this is a correlation which you can remember, which you can use in your trading. Whenever you see US dollar going positive on a longer time frame, basically on daily time frame or on hourly time frame, just think that it's negative for the metal sector. All right. All right, traders. So, apologies for the comment section not being enabled earlier right now. So now you can refresh your window, and the comment section will be available. I repeat, you can refresh the video. The comment section will be available. I'll put up a note on the live stream, and I'll circulate the link in the Telegram channels also. But essentially, the markets are just sticked to one place, and majorly nothing is happening, right? It's just that I think so markets are uh, very sideways. So we'll have a look at the speech also, what our finance minister is saying. I'll put up in the YouTube live section of this, right? So let's see that how the market goes. We'll discuss some of the more points, but for now I'm just going away for 10 minutes. Pardon me some time. All right, cheers traders, stay on the stream. All right, traders. So let's have a look. Let's again have a look at what gold and silver are doing. Still a lower circuit, but one thing I would like to point your attention is natural gas. If at all you want to see what is happening in the natural gas, it has shot from 250 to almost 425. Almost it has doubled. All right, traders. So let's have a look. Let's again have a look at uh, but still, I think gold and silver are not recovering from the mayhem which had been caused on Friday. I think Feb futures some liquidity is coming, but I don't think so. In the March futures, anybody is even ready to buy, and even silver, silver has almost 2,000 selling orders. All right, so fine. All right, no buying orders as of now. Nifty is stable, I think so. Metal sector is also not stable, but yeah, decent. I think broader markets are also stable. Let's have a look at some of the stocks. uh, all right, defense sector is blasting a lot. I mean, I'm just not sure what is happening in the defense sector. Can you see the stock HAL? Gosh. And if you guys remember, we traded HAL in our Telegram community. So I'll be leaving the link to my Telegram community in the description box below, just in case you want to join that community, right? Uh, the defense sector is decent, I think so, but essentially Nifty is at the same place from past And this I wanted to just mention as a point, right? Whenever you see these all these moving averages very close to each other, right, it means that yes, the markets are sideways, right? So let's see if some action comes around. I think from my perspective, some action will definitely come around 10:30 and 11 o'clock when the speech will start, and the action will peak around 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, when the budget speech will get over. So let's see what the sentiment is around. But as from my perspective, what can happen is, for today, if nothing positive comes, it will be treated as slightly negative, but it is not negative as a whole, because if at all you want to see, if at all you see on daily time frame, we have been following from a long time. So there are only two great probabilities here. Either it will be a continuation to this fall like this, or either it will be a short covering on the upside. These are the two great probabilities, but one probability is what also I'm seeing is this probability. So there are many probabilities, many price actions today getting formed. So just take care of the levels today, right? These both green and red level, above this red level, the second red level will be opened up. Below this green level, the second green level will get opened up. So do not trade Nifty unless it's in this range. Do not trade this range, I repeat. Because why? The moment you'll go to trade, it will go up, take a resistance, it will go down, take a support, like this markets will keep doing, right? So I'll put up a note for my live stream. Right, let me just. All right. So it will be very easier for the traders to actually analyze and see that we do not have to trade this range unless and until we come out of this, right? All right. So I'm going on mute for some time. My breakfast has arrived. See you back in 10 minutes. All right, traders, I'm back. A very warm welcome back to you all. Uh, Little update on the Nifty. The Nifty is trying to be trying to go slightly bullish. Small caps are not recovering that much, but Bank Nifty, if you can see, you will see a good breaking out candle. And on IT also is. All right, traders, I'm back. A very warm welcome back to you all. Uh, All right, so IT is also going good bullish, right? So why should Nifty not go, right? IT we have analyzed already. So let's see. It's almost 10:26, 30 minutes, I think 35 minutes to the budget speech. As we have mentioned that do not trade this range. So this range is from 25,450 to 25,200, right? All right, so the lower circuits on gold and silver has come off, and silver ETFs also, if you can see, we are still 10% down, and silver ETFs are on lower circuit. So a small discussion on silver ETFs, right? Why the silver fell and how you can be saved from situation like this. See, whenever you see a parabolic curve, something going like this is still fine. This is a normal graph because the mean to this is mean average, this is mean reversion, this is mean price of anything which is being traded, right? So if you see silver, whenever silver, if you, even if you check the history, I'm just on the ETF right now, whenever the market, whenever the silver goes like parabolic, it comes down, it comes down like this, right? Because what this is, this coming down is the return to mean average, right? So where the current mean average is for silver, I think this red line. So I think from my perspective, till 50 DMA Nifty ETFs can be can fall, but I think around the price of 240 to 250, it's a good accumulation zone again, because we have a very strong support at 250. If you see from technical analysis, right, uh, this is a crucial support, because at the first point, in the month of December 2025, end of December, right, we went till 250 and we took some resistance. Then again in, I think, Jan mid, we went till 250, then again a resistance, then finally we broke out. So this is the level of 250 is very supportive. All right, so I think from my perspective, I think 240, the price should be stable at 240 for some period of days, then again it should start picking up, right? So just keep that point in your mind. And yeah, we were discussing that why this move generally comes, because if you see, whenever euphoria comes in any stock, any index, any commodity, this euphoria ends in a very bad way, right? And in silver, basically the euphoria was one of the biggest, one of the highest intensity euphoria I've ever seen, because everybody had started talking about silver. Even someone who did not know about silver, I think 2 years 3 years back, they have started talking that we should buy silver. Everybody was trying to make. So when this euphoria comes, and now you might ask to me that why you are saying that when the euphoria comes, at that point on only time, the correction comes. I'll explain. It's a very the reason is very much related to human psychology, and human psychology combined with the stats and technicals. But just remember one thing: whenever you see something going up like this, it's a universal law. This thing does not even apply to only charts or only maybe stock market. No, it's a universal law. Anything which goes parabolic, it cannot sustain here. It will come down to its mean moving average. That's it. That's the only principle universe follows, right? So the mean reversion of silver is happening, and I think it's not bearish, it's perfectly normal. All right, so let's go back to Nifty, and what we'll see that what Nifty is doing. Nifty is okay from my perspective, it's decent. Still, we have not taken out the level of 24,450 because it's prior day high. And let me just go once to the option chain, the premiums option chain, and IV. All right, many people are confused about IV and VIX. So the VIX is a collaborated value taken out by a formula combining all these IVs on in this and on multiple expiries, right? So as of now, the IV is 25.5, and it means there is very, very less option selling. Nobody has sold any option. It means that at 11 p.m. the madness is about to start. If the IV is 25.6, the madness is about to start. All right, hang on to this. I'll explain you each and every single point, that how the IV will perform, how the IV is related, and we will see in front of our eyes IV being decaying, right? So stay on the live stream, stay hooked to it, and we'll see that how what trades we can do, and how we can see the premium being decayed. All right. All right, traders. Just to mention you back again that I have enabled the comment section. If you're still not able to comment in the comment section, just try to refresh the tab. I'm not seeing comment from anyone. So if at all still you're not able to comment, please ping me on Telegram or ping me on mail. Right. I hope you all should be able to comment, because I'm trying to comment from my right. I have enabled right? So let me just also once try to comment from my other account if I can do it or not. All right, so I just have tried from my other account, so I'm able to comment. So I think now you should be able to comment in the comment section, and I hope that you are getting that option, right? So let's start discussing the things. Let me just spread the word, uh, right, that we are live and so that people can actually join us. Just give me 1 second to it, right? All right, traders. So we are back, and I have spread the word around. And as far as the question of Nifty is still, we are in the no trading range because if you look at the 5 minutes, right, the 5 minutes will look pretty much large, but if you see this on, if you see the same zone on hourly time frame, it's a small zone which you have to really take care of. All right, so just let this zone, okay, I'll maybe clear out some drawings and explain you in slight brief that on the basis of moving average, right? I hope I am audible. Let me know in the comment section if there is any issue in the audio, if there is any lag issue. Let me know in the comment section. I hope I'll be able to fix that, right? And let me check. All right, I think the stream seems fine. I think the audio is also fine. All right, so we were discussing about the moving average concept. So the first, I'm on the early time frame. The first point on the moving average perspective is that how a trend change is identified, how a trend pause is identified, right? So whenever you see a long rally, this was a long rally, the distance between all the moving averages was very huge, so this distance had to be, come closer to each other. So this was a long rally, this part was a long rally, and this part was the distribution phase. Right now we have another rally. So I always say the markets, they move in a same pattern again and again, trending sideways, trending. Right, so markets are currently in a sideways phase if you look at it on a shorter period of time. So the sideways zone is this one. So I'll bring back that zone. If you see this zone, so we have marked also that do not trade in this zone, because what will happen is the moment you'll go long, the markets will slightly go up and take a stiff resistance. Right, the moment you'll go short, the market will take a strict support. So don't try to, time the market. Only and only trade when you are seeing good levels getting cleared out. Right, so I'll make this slightly clean so that we get some idea that what can happen. But if you see in last, I'm on 3 hour time frame. In last, how many candles are there? I think 15 or 20 candles are there, only two candles are red. So at this point of time, it makes, it shows me, it makes me realize that the selling is not happening at this point of time. The buying is abundance, but it's just that it just needs a boost shot to, go more up. It means that someone is waiting to buy. He just is waiting for the confirmation. The markets are ready to go on the upside. So from this point of time, what are the two big probabilities? I have already discussed some point of time in back. Uh, the first probability is, since it's a great bearish trend, we can form a bearish pole and flag pattern, and we can break this supportive trend line, and we can go for the continuation. This is the first and foremost probability, and I think this can happen, but we still, there is some way left on the upside. But the second probability of what can happen here is markets can try to, on positive news, give you a little dip, form a W pattern, and then bottom out for this one. This can happen. So this bottom dip has come already, this gap down, right? This was the bottom dip. All right, so then I think the markets might be bullish post the budget, but I think so even on the last budget session it happened the same way. For the budget session we remained in negative territory, but I think the week post that, I think we were in good shape. So let's see that how and where the market goes. I'll if at all we want to go and see the IV is very very high. The IV is roughly around, if you see, 26. So there is literally 400 straddle premium at 25,400. It means that the people are expecting a range of 800 points, like in total. If you go 25, if you go 200 points up from 25,400, we are expecting a move till 25,600, 700. And if you go 200 points down, we are expecting a move till 25,000, 25,100. So from 100 to 600, almost 500, 600 point range is there. All right, so the markets are expecting that, the IV is expecting that. All right, so we need to take care of this. And what we will see, the budget speech is going to start in 15 minutes, and this IV, this volatility, and even you see India VIX is at the level of 14, right? So roughly India VIX is almost 3% up. It was up 4% in the morning, but it slightly came down. We'll lie in the live stream, we'll see that how the VIX crashes, and how the premium also they crash, and how the IV also crashes. So after, I think 11:30, 12 o'clock, the picture will be very clear, because we already would have spent 1 hour in the budget speech, right? So let's see that how the things goes, and how the Nifty also performs. The bigger question today is the highlight, the center of attraction today is Nifty, not the gold, not the silver, because they are recovering. Right, the gold is actually recovering. It has recovered 3% from the downside, right? If you can see, so I'm happy to see some liquidity back in the gold March futures, because it was trading just like an option. If you can see, there was literally no liquidity. The markets opened gap down. This was, I think, today markets opened at this point. It went down, lower circuit, again lower circuit opened, went down again, lower circuit for a very long time. Now the gold has started to come up slightly. It has started to come up. Let's see. But I was just looking at the margins required for trading. See, if you go to buy this one lot today, right? So today the margin it's available, the margin required is 384, right? So even in my, I think, dummy account, the margin required is high. So I think they have increased the margin requirements overall, right? So let's see. I think why they have done is they do not want any small player to trade gold and silver. That's how you will save small players from the loss, big losses, because the big players, they know that they can handle the loss, they know proper risk management. That's why they are not destroyed over the long term, right? So let's see that whether they will in future reduce the margin requirements or not. But again, if you see, Nifty is trying to come down, and the volatility has started to sweep in. Okay, it's a algorithmic sell off, because small cap is also going down, banking also going down, ID also going down, everybody is going down at once, right? So let's see. We'll also analyze the OI data today. So OI data is very very neutral as of now. All put OI is 2.25 cr, call OI is 2.3 cr, right? So at this point of time, I am seeing good support at 25,300, right? So this is the change in OI, and the change in OI looks pretty much normal. We cannot take out any bias as of now. But if you see, um, the total open interest, 25,300 has a very very good put OI, and below 25,300, I think 25,000 has the biggest OI. So if at all we fall below 25,300, which I do not see happening in near future, then I think we can rally in the markets. One very important point I'll tell you all, guys. You know all right, view on copper, people are asking view on copper. All right, give me 1 minute, I'll share the view on copper. But on Nifty, I was talking that if at all Nifty is able to manage the volatility today, and we do not fall below 25,300 or 25,200, then I think we are poised for a good rally on Monday, that which is tomorrow, right? It means the only pain Nifty has is today is handling this volatility plus saving the level on the downside. So let me tell you this one thing very clearly. If even after, if the budget comes and nothing positive comes, nothing negative comes, and we still are sideways, or maybe somewhat sideways to negative, but we do not break the crucial levels, then I think, if at all there is not much downside today, then I think there's no other side left for the markets to go. It will go up only on Monday. So how we will trigger our longs, there are two ways. One, on the basis of levels. Second, on the basis of moving averages. So I always, I'm a big fan of moving average, so I always discuss that how a trade can be initiated. See, I'll go to probably daily time frame, and I'll share with you guys my favorite trading setup. What I trade is on larger time frame for positional trade, because I am a long term trader. I do not like the short term volatility. I am a trend player. I like to capture big points. I'm not a player who play with big quantities, but I'm a player which who likes to play and sit for the long term. That's why I play majorly in futures. I do not play in options that much, right? So what is the setup which I trade the most is the moving averages setup. See how a trend change or how a trend reversal you can capture. See, the markets were very smoothly going up. The first sign of a trend breaking is prices breaking 5 DMA and 20 DMA at once, and 5 DMA cutting 20 DMA. So technically that happened here. So even if at the break of 26,000, you would have shorted the market. And the SL for this, see, when your trade will get triggered is when the prices will break 5 DMA and 20 DMA, and 5 DMA also cuts 20 DMA at this point of time. And till what point you have to keep the trade, unless and until any candle closes, any daily candle, whatever the time frame you are using, any daily candle closes above 5 DMA. So we initiated a short here, technical short here. Yes, we went above 5 DMA. We have to wait. That is the price we pay. We have to wait for the closing. We went in this candlestick. We went above 5 DMA, but we took a resistance from 50 DMA, right? The red line. We did not close above 5 DMA. We did not close. We did not close. We did not close. Where did we close? At this point of time. So we have captured from this to this. That's my trading setup. And this similar thing happens from the downside. So from downside, if at all we have closed over 5 DMA, so the next legitimate target is 20 DMA and 100 DMA, right? So now whenever I think we have started trading over 5 DMA, so if at all we cross the prior daily high, which is 420, aim for this one and do not exit your longs unless we close below 5 DMA on daily time frame. I just made you see the same setup on in the bearish rally. I'll make you see on the bullish rally. See, we were falling. The moment we closed above 5 DMA, exit your shorts here. The trigger for the shorts is 5 DMA should again cut 20 DMA and the prices should sustain above 5 DMA. Till, let's suppose, technical short got triggered at this point of time, because this is the candle where 5 DMA is cutting 20 DMA. At this point of time, technical short come. Now technical longs triggered at this point of time. And what is the stop loss? What is the SL? What is the exit trigger for this setup? If the candle closes below 5 DMA, here it closed slightly, but a small buying came, right? But if at all you see only one failure candle, but if at all you see, we were very smoothly moving with the support of 5 DMA on daily time frame, and the moment we closed here, we would have exited the short. Another example, from the downtrend, from the top, the downtrend got very elapsed. Huge distance came in all the moving averages. We started to close above 5 DMA, but 5 DMA did not cut 20 DMA, right? At this point of time, this happened. Initiate a long here, exit the long here, right? Same thing happened here. And with 20 DMA, I think 20 DMA is also a very great, very good indicator. But this is a very, very good setup I follow. And most of the time, because when I do not have the conviction, right, I trade on less quantities. But the moment I have enough conviction, I slowly and steadily increase my quantity, right? So almost now, all right guys, so it's about to start, the madness is about to start, I think. Let's go to the option chain once, and you can see 26, the IV is 26. The premiums are very high, the premiums are very costly. And within, I think, 5 minutes we are about to start the budget speech. You will see a great amount of volatility, you will see pumps and dumps. But the only point I'm discussing now is, if today by the end of the market we are able to close in green, then we are poised to rally. Despite the globals being very bearish, despite everything, we are poised to rally, right? So let's see. I'll also switch on the live stream for the budget speech, right? Pardon me for 5 minutes. I'll just have to, you know go and come back very fast. All right, traders. So I'm not sure that I'll be able to start the budget speech, but let's see that what we can do. Uh, will I be able to play it on the stream or not? But rather, I'll be more interested in, focusing on the charts when our finance minister is announcing the speech, and the major focus today will be on the removal of STT and maybe some tweak in taxes. But I am not sure that because the rise, the hike in STT they did last year only, so I do not think that within one short span of time they will take it back. But let's see that what they will do, right? All right, so I think Nifty is holding steady. India VIX has started to decline somehow. Very little terms, in very little percentage, and Nifty is not showing any red candlestick as of now. If on early time frame, if you want to see, the first early candle was a pin bar, the second early candle is almost a green candle. So today intraday trading setup is, if at all someone wants, the moment we cross 100 EMA on early time frame or the level of 25,450, I will mark this as the level of but because how I trade is I generally mark prior day high. We are already our prior day high, but for me, uh, only the level matters is this much. This one 25,450, above 25,450, 25,500 will be a piece of cake, but the majority resistance will be coming at 25,580, right? So this will be the trading setup. Above this red zone, the second red zone will be targeted, and above this red zone, the third red zone can be targeted. But on a larger time frame, on a holistic view, I see this as a ultimate resistance, because this was the zone markets was trying to protect from, I think, months, right? So the notion of the market is slight bullishness. If it has to come, it will come till 25,700 or 25,600, and again a downtrend has to come. So it's not like that something very bullish will be announced in the market and we will go haywire, we will break all time highs. No. The big fall from the top, which had started, I've already discussed multiple times in my videos that we are in a fall like this. Although this fall is very much larger because the rise was also much steeper. We had a lot of distance between all the moving averages. That's why we took a lot of time from coming from top till 200 DMA. Since now in the current case we do not have much distance left between the moving averages, it was a short uh, you know range from top till 200 DMA. But unless and until, because why, I'll tell you what happens is, in even if you go and consider this price action, mark take a Fibonacci retracement till this point, from where this was the top, this was the bottom, 200 DMA was the bottom, till what percentage retracement we did, 50 percentage exact. From 50 percentage we returned. So technically, in current point of time, where is the 50 percentage retracement according to Fibonacci is this one, 25 660, right? One second, let me just adjust my mic a little bit, right? All right, I think I'm good. All right, I think my audio was not visible. My audio was not audible for last, I think, 5 minutes. The analysis on copper I have shared. I will share it again. My mic actually got disconnected from the main line, and my I think audio was not audible. So, all right, traders. So I think the budget speech has started, and let me go to the Nifty's chart. And India VIX is also stable. India Nifty 50 is also stable. I hope my audio is audible. I think I should be audible now. Yes, yes, right. Yes, KU. My mic actually got disconnected. Apologies for that. Yeah. I will. Okay, all right, guys. I will share my analysis on copper again. That's true. My mic got disconnected, and I hope I should be audible as of now. Right. Thanks for the feedback, guys. Uh, Perfect now. All right. So let's see. Let me try to put up the speech somewhere around here, and let me see if actually Nirmala Sitharaman has started to speak in the budget. All right. Yes, she is speaking, and let me.
Five. Over 350 reforms have been rolled out. This includes GST simplification, notification of labor codes, and rationalization of mandatory quality control orders. High-level committees have been formed, and in parallel, the central government is working with the state governments on deregulation and reducing compliance requirements. The Reform Express is well on its way and will maintain its momentum to help us fulfill our kartavya. I now move to specific proposals. Under our first kartavya, to accelerate and sustain economic growth, I propose interventions in 6 areas. 1. Scaling up manufacturing in 7 strategic and frontier sectors. 2. Rejuvenating legacy industrial sectors. 3. Creating champion MSMEs. 4. Delivering a powerful push for infrastructure. 5. Ensuring long-term security and stability. And 6. Developing city economic regions. Scaling up of manufacturing in 7 strategic and frontier sectors. Biopharma Shakti, meaning biopharma strategy for health advancement through knowledge, technology, and innovation. India's disease burden is observed to be shifting.
All right, traders. I hope I should be audible, right? Uh, the first thing in the first 10 minutes itself, Nirmala Sitharaman discussed about the economics and the finance of the country, right? So it is being taken positive by the market, right? And you can see definitely markets are going up. It gives an impression that yes, the government is considering that yes, the economy has deteriorated and they are trying to address it, which is being taken positively by the market. So that's what I'm saying. I think not much of the downside is there in the markets. Even a fall today comes, I think it should be bought by Monday or Tuesday. So let's see how the speech goes. Shall just tell me one thing in the comments, guys, that when the speech was on, whether you were able to hear Nirmala Sitharaman's voice or it was mute. The YouTube live stream was mute. Just let me know this in the comment section. Now, if at all we go and we monitor the India VIX, see India VIX, a big red candle has formed, and even if you can see the IV from 26 has come down to 25.6, and as you will see, as the IV goes down, the premium will also decay. But still, the grade premium has not yet decayed as of now. I'm trying to listen to budget speech. Give me 10 to 15 minutes. If at all any good point comes, I will take it and I will bring it to you guys. by the meantime, we are very much near to our bullish level, which is the 24,450. And as we have discussed, if at all we break this 100 EMA on hourly time frame, the second target would be the 25,630, right? So a short covering can get triggered above this zone if at all something very positive comes in the budget. All right, let me go and hear the speech. I'll hear the speech on my AirPods from my phone, and bring to you guys anything which is very much valuable or which is affecting the markets. Yes, we were able to hear Nirmala's speech. All right. So let me put on to the speech, and so that you guys can also hear at one place, and you guys can also hear me as well. All right. So let me bring back the speech again. I think, but the moment I try to put my speech, I think my laptop is new, and I think I have not done the proper configurations. But that's why the stream actually was kind of lagging here, right? So, okay, not sure why. Earlier, I was able to bring the tab to this window, but not sure why I'm not able to do it now. Let me try once again. New window, YouTube. Yeah, now I'm able to do this, right?
High precision components at scale and at lower cost. 2. A scheme for enhancement of construction and infrastructure equipments will be introduced to strengthen domestic manufacturing of high value and technologically advanced CIE. This can range from lifts in a multi-storied apartment or firefighting equipment in multiplexes, large or small, and to tunnel boring equipments for building metros and high altitude roads. I also propose a scheme for container manufacturing to create a globally competitive container manufacturing ecosystem with a budgetary allocation of 10,000 crores over a 5-year period. For the labor-intensive textile sector, I propose an integrated program with 5 subparts. 1. The National Fiber Scheme for self-reliance in natural fibers, such as silk, wool and jute, man-made fibers, and new age fibers. Textile expansion and employment scheme to modernize traditional clusters with capital support for machinery, technology upgradation, and common testing and certification centers. 3. The National Handloom and Handicraft Program to integrate and strengthen existing schemes and ensure targeted support for weavers and artisans. Tex Eco Initiative to promote globally competitive and sustainable textiles and apparels. Samarth 2.0 to modernize the upgrade the textile skilling ecosystem through collaboration with industry and academic institutions. Further, I propose to set up mega textile parks in challenge mode. They can also focus on bringing value addition to technical textiles. I propose to launch the Mahatma Gandhi Gram Swaraj initiative to strengthen khadi, handloom and handicrafts. This will help in global market linkage.
All right, traders. The moment I switched on the speech of Nirmala Sitharaman, my stream is going a little bit laggy. I have to check this issue, that what is the actual issue here. So I'm switching off the stream and I'll be listening to her. Maybe you can switch. Maybe you can, also listen to her and uh, take out any important point which is coming. but my system got not my system, but I think not sure why the stream got, you know, very sticky. Even if you can see today, even if you can see at the current moment, the stream is a little bit laggy. So yes, I think let me just hear it on my phone, right? I just want to, you know, my stream to get a little bit stabilized. I'm not sure why it's not getting stabilized. So give me 5 minutes. All right, trader. So I'm listening to the speech on my phone, and I hope my stream has got a little bit stabilized. Yes, I think so. As of now, the stream looks a little bit stabilized, right? So now, if you can see, we went slightly bullish, but that is just a part of the volatility, right? And we are seeing a negative candle. Let me see that if the VIX is okay. So as the markets are falling, okay, the small caps are recovering, the banks are stable, the IT recovered, but it has again started to fall. So I think the markets are just still neutral. But let me look at the premium. Okay, the IV has again increased, and if you can see earlier, the call option was at around 190, but it also has increased, right? So the volatility is there. The markets have not yet calmed down, right? So let's see what else Nirmala Sitharaman brings. The biggest focus of the budget will come when she will start discussing the finance and the taxes. It is a different section in the budget speech, right? So whenever she discuss stock market, at that point of time, the highest volatility will come. All right, traders. So as of now, no major bullish announcement has happened, and the markets went up, it went down, again it has come up. So I hope you all are listening to the the speech. So up till now, there has been no discussion as of now in the context of the stock market or in the context of STT or taxes, and we can see the effect on the stock market as well. We have formed a negative candle, but still the market is in confusion mode. All right. So as per the OI change in the last 30 minutes also, the markets they look stable. There is not even a single bias, right? Uh, I don't see any bias as of now. All right, traders. So, if at all you want to see the change in OI, the change in OI as per now it's exactly equal. There is no bias in the market, and we can also see still we are in the range. So probably if nothing, so as we discussed yesterday, as the thumbnail also says that if at all nothing positive, nothing negative comes, we might see a non-event budget. But for a non-event budget, the IVs have to come down, right? uh, News flash is coming. Capex at 12.2 lakh crore. I think not. I'm not sure that how much amount it was earlier, how much percentage it has increased. But let me just see all the news flashes for you guys. I think it's better than boost for rare earth chips center to launch semiconductor mission 2.0, mega manufacturing push. Optimism fuels defense stocks. Correct. The defense stocks are on a good trajectory. The defense stocks are on a good trajectory. All right, we are discussing about the our finance minister is just about to announce something on the financial sector. Keep an eyes on the bank, guys. See a big candle on the bank. Just the moment she mentions the financial sector bank, something if something positive comes, Bank Nifty will blast. All right, so PFC and REC has been mentioned in the budget, so you should see that probably their charts. Like, let me just open uh, PFC charts and probably REC charts. So I think let me just go and open PFC. PFC should be shooting up because it is directly being mentioned. See, can you see? Can you guys see this? The moment our finance minister mentions the keyword PFC, such a big candlestick. Like people are ready to pound on the stocks. Just we have to mention the keyword in the budget, and the same way, if something comes in the budget for the whole stock market sector, the same candlesticks kind of candlestick we can see in Nifty as well, or maybe banking sector, or maybe Reliance. So PFC blasted up as the Nirmala Sitharaman, our finance minister, she announced that we are doing something for the PFC and REC also. Yes, as expected. All right, traders. So I'm going back to the Nifty 50. I'm going back to Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty tried to rise, but nothing like majorly. I think 25.8. Still, there's no reduction in the IV. All right. So I'm continuing listening. I hope you are getting the context what I'm trying to say. That it might be, if nothing positive, nothing negative comes, it might be a non-event. All right, traders. So what Nirmala Sitharaman is mentioning that the service sector should be reviewed, and if she's mentioning the service sector, I think TCS and Infosys should show some action. Let me just open up the chart. No reaction from TCS, probably no reaction from Infosys as well. Infosys, yes, you can see slight reaction, but not a big one, because she mentioned that there needs to be a committee set up for monitoring the service sector, because everybody knows in India, right, that we are on the path of uh, unemployment, high unemployment, right? If at all you want to see, okay, IV is started to decline. India VIX also has started to decline. I'll now do one thing. 25 300, call option, put option, call option, put option. So what I've done is I've opened charts of all the premiums, and I'll make you see that how the premium decays. And it is something which we do on every budget, on every event. Even when the RBI announced the first rate cut, we did the same thing. And I'll try to make you visualize that how this thing is. Right now this view is perfect, right? Now you can see Nifty chart on the left, and you can see 25,300 call and put 3rd Feb, and 25,300 call and put for monthly expiry. And we will see that how the premiums are behaving with the relation to Nifty. Nothing bearish, nothing bullish has come in the budget as of now for the stock market. So most probably we are heading towards a non-even budget, and this is what we discussed in last analysis video. This is what the thumbnail also says. But still I'm not convinced enough. I think that something will come for the stock market dedicated for tax market. Something will come, right? Let's see, let's have some patience, let's see. As we mentioned, to sum up, we are not trading because we are in a no trading zone for Nifty as of now, right? Why I'm opening the chart of all the premiums and Nifty? Because to all the new traders who are here, I want to make you see that how the VIX decline happens. Even if the Nifty is rising, still the call options will not rise because the IV is declining. Now you can see the VIX declining. We saw IV at 26, now it is 24.9. That's how the relation is. 25,400, if you guys see, earlier we were at 350. So now at the money straddle is declined to almost 380. From 400 it declined to 380, right? So this is to all the new traders, that if you think that you might earn money in maybe call option while trading on the VIX crash day, I don't think so that it will be possible today, because we are most probably, if nothing comes, we are in a non-event budget. And even I think VIX has started to realize this. Let's see what happens. All right. So what our finance minister announced just now, and what intrigued me is she mentioned the setup of for like she vouched for the content creation industry. She vouched for creation of many content creators studios in schools and colleges, and which is a very good thing for content creation, which is now as many people are interested in content creation, right? uh, it's good that government is supporting, straightforward, in a straightforward way. It's good. And if you talk about the stock market, no effect on the stock market as of now, because the section for the taxes and stock market is pending. And maybe I think small cap it fell, but it has recovered. I think the broader markets are, from if you take the timestamp from the morning, the broader markets have recovered a lot. It's just that the metal sector, it has not been able to recover. Even the IT sector, if you see, the IT sector has also recovered. But let's see if anything interesting comes in the speech. Now, if you see on the spot, we have not broken below the prior this green candlestick, but if you see in the option chart, we are breaking. So this is the difference of the time value of the theta decay, of the IV decay, right? All right. So no, not much action in the stock market as of now. Let me go back to the speech. All right, traders. So now, if you can see, the markets are plunging, and the put premiums have blasted on the upside from 150 to 180. But still, I don't feel that this is a sustainable fall, unless and until we, fall below our zone, our mentioned green zone. It's just a volatility move. It's just a implied volatility move. And okay, small cap is seeing a big red candlestick. Banking is seeing a big red candlestick. That's something worrying for me. But I will not trust any move which is happening today. See, on any budget day, on any event day, you might see the stock markets plunging. You might see this candlestick, you might see, right, this big red candlestick, you might see. You might think this is because of something negative. No, this is because an algorithm which dumped something, a chain reaction got triggered, but now that chain reaction got subsidized, subdued by the buying coming from the bottom. So it's not something very negative. Something has come. It's just the how the markets work. Whenever the IV is high, you will see these kind of moves very very often, right? All right, traders. So let's see that if anything other than this comes up in the budget speech for stock market or not, right? Now, as of now, you are seeing that the markets are falling, the put premiums are rising, but in the next couple of minutes, in the next couple of hours, you might see something opposite happening, because that's how IV operates, that's how implied volatility operates. So that's what the budget trading is. Now many people will come and short the market. Oh, the markets are falling, but now you will see the markets recovering also. That's how IV operate. That's how India VIX operates. All right. As of now, nothing important is being discussed regarding the stock market. Right, everything is being discussed as of now in context of uh, what the government can do with the state governments to preserve sandalwood, to preserve this, that. All right, so these things are also important. I'm not saying that these things are not important. So nothing as of now in context of the stock market. That's why the stock market got dumped. Nothing, no discussion on unemployment, no discussion on the weakening rupee, no discussion on I mean uh, the slow GDP, no discussion on the bond, the yield surge. That's why the markets are disappointed, at least for from last 15 to 25 minutes. Let's see, because when in a country there is high unemployment, its currency has been depreciated by 20% over the past one and a half year. Technically, the finance minister of the country, where in a country the top three big IT firms, they are not able to, be profitable in quarterly earnings. So technically, the finance minister of that country should start with focusing on economic policies, stabilizing the currency. That has not been discussed yet, and that's the markets are sensing that. Is that really being skipped? Is it being, if it is skipped, I think that might be slightly negative for the market, but in the long run, I think they'll do something to stabilize the economy. If they go very ignorant on the stock market and economy very ignorant on the deficit, I think they will talk about it in the later part of the speech. But if they go ignorant, I think that will be bad for the markets, right? As of now, India VIX has declined from the level of 14.25 to 14, but let us check. The premiums are still the same, 25 300, 207 186, almost 390, right? And gold is slightly rising, IT is falling, banking is falling, small cap is falling, and Nifty has also fallen, right? So nothing positive as of now from this budget speech, uh, right? Let's see. If you guys see, important, I'm not saying that these things are not important. So nothing as of now in context of the stock market. That's why the stock market got dumped. Nothing, no discussion on unemployment, no discussion. Now see, the people who would have come to short the market, can you see the spike in the Nifty 50? That's plain implied volatility, guys. See, still, as of now, still the discussion is going on the temples, monasteries, religion. But I'm really, from my perspective, from an investor perspective, from someone coming who's a taxpayer in the country, I'm really, really disappointed that when the country is in such sham, the economy is in such a sham, you are not even touching that concept. You're not even touching the concept of currency depreciation. I think that should have been taken with the priority rather than discussing on the monasteries, Buddhism. Let me know what your perspective is. Do you want, were you expecting more speech, more content on the economy, more content on the financial status of the country, deficit, currency, export? Yes, she discussed about we'll bring this, we'll bring that for MSMEs, but in my perspective, I think stabilizing the currency, because it is being ignored by the government, and it is bad for India because we are a net importer country. If we would have been a net exporter country, it would have been a very benefited. Bank Nifty in focus. Why? Anything regarding that has been discussed in the budget speech. Why, Tanmay? Why you are saying that Bank Nifty is in focus? I don't see any reflection in the market for Bank Nifty. But let me just go back to the speech. Okay, something regarding the GDP. Okay, we are seeing something very. The budget speech got. All right, traders. Very important section coming up in the speech, part B of the taxes. Listen it very carefully. The discussion on the new income tax is being discussed. So, all right, traders and investors. So the section which we were anticipating that it will come, it has come, and our finance minister is announcing the cut on TCS and taxes. Let us hope that something positive for the market comes, something positive for the stock market comes in context of taxes, STTs, or maybe reducing the margin requirements. Let's see. Nothing major as of now, traders, in context of the stock market, right? And still, the part B discussion on the new income tax, it was just something very on brief, right? The more and more I'm listening to the speech, the more I'm getting disappointed. I think it's a non event. The IV has declined. Last 30 minutes OI data is addition of shorts and unwinding of longs. That is slightly bearish for me. The live OI data I'm telling you, right? So the markets are taking the initial 1 hour of the budget speech. It's almost 12 o'clock, right? So the initial 1 hour of the budget is taken as negative. But as we discussed, if at all we are able to sustain today's day without breaking crucial levels, then I think on Monday or Tuesday the rally will come, right? Let's see. All right, so the Nifty IV has declined certainly from the levels of 26 to 25, but still nothing. I think it's almost one hour since the speech. Nothing positive came in the taxes of stock market. So I think this is it, guys. Supporting IT sector, she's saying. The talk of software development has started. So probably TCS and IT should. Oh, see. Damn. Let us. See how much sensitive the stock market is. The moment we listen IT sector, the complete Nifty IT went up, right? I think for Nifty, I cannot discuss TCS chart openly in a live stream. Sorry, guys, but Nifty IT and I can discuss. Nifty IT is going really bullish. Banking is also going bullish. Yes. So it's all over the market. The short covering. See, if you would have shorted here, you would have you could have easily got trapped. Data centers in focus, so keep focus on the data center stocks also. Big decline in India's VIX, big decline in IV, big decline in premiums. The IV has been slashed from 25, 24 to 23. All right. India's big decline in India VIX is a positive thing for the market, right? But still, we are in the range of this one. Still, we are in this range only, and if at all in this budget also we remain in this range, I think it's a waste of stock market being open, right? The IV is getting continuously slashed, and with this, Infi also, Infi recovered from days low. Infi was roughly around 2% down. It has come in positive territory. See, all right. Let's see if Nifty is able to break 24,450. Sharp recovery in the markets, guys. Sharp recovery, and okay. Now, if you see, the spot has recovered to almost to the point from it fell, but the call option has it recovered? No. All right, traders. So something very negative is said, has been said by our finance minister, and it is regarding the taxation from the corporate sector. I'll just go to slightly I think 15 seconds, 15 20 seconds back, and listen properly to what she says. Tax on the buyback for all the shareholders, and this is something slightly negative. I will not say slightly negative, but this is something decent negative for the market. So what she says is the tax buyback will be treated as capital gains. I think this is something very negative for the market, but let's see. So corporate tax on the promoters, basically, who are the promoters in the industry. So this is indirectly, so not indirectly, this is directly linked to the stock market. And the red big candlestick which you are seeing, I think this thing is being taken as negative in context of the stock market, because if you see, the promoters are the ones who take the stock up, take the stock down, right? If you are taxing them more, then I think it can be treated as slightly negative to the market. But let's see. The initial dump came. I think so that nothing more negative she should speak about the stock market. If at all she goes on speaking negative things, I presume that today will not be a good day for buyers. So let's see. Still, the big red candlestick has not been recovered, and I'm constantly listening to what she's saying, and I'll bring you any more point. Stay tuned. So the news flash is now coming just now. The buybacks will be taxed, and I think anyone who is buying back their shares earlier, it was not being taxed. So now, if it is being taxed, the profit margins of the companies, of the shareholders, not the shareholders but the promoters and the company, it will get very negatively impacted. And that's why we are seeing Nifty going down. We are now breaking. It's a very good dump coming. I have stopped listening to the speech. Has she said something? Now she's talking about something export. I'm just really so much disappointed. Your country stock market is underperforming from last 2 years, and now you're taxing the pathetic. Let's see. I just have the view that if we are able to sustain today's pressure, there has nothing positive come from this budget speech in the first 1 hour 15 minutes of the budget session for fiscal year 26. And that's why the market is being reactive, being taken, this news is being taken as a negative thing by the market, right? Because if you go ahead and if you tax the promoters on buybacks, I don't know, it will just erode the trust the promoters have in the government, and promoter will start dumping their debt or dumping their shares on the retailers, right? So let's see. From my anticipation, nothing more negative should come, but this green zone which we have marked from the morning, this should not get broken down. If this gets broken down, the next support we'll only have is 25,000. And if 25,000 gets broken down, I think we will get in sync with the global negativity, and we might continue for the downward trajectory which we discussed in the morning as well. Like this should not happen, right? So the biggest threat to this is the break of 25, I think 25, the level of 25 170. All right, let's see. So this was a good support, I think, on 29th of January also, and today also we have touched that point, and we have taken a very small support. I think okay, the banking is falling. All right, the broader markets, it's, I think, metal is 3% down, and I think the broader markets is in much pain. The small cap, mid caps, everybody is down. So I think Nifty is being saved by the large caps, but essentially I don't see this as a good budget. With VIX not increasing and the fall is coming, it is also falling. Let me check. Yes, the volatility is reducing. The IV is reducing. Now you can see the at the money premium, which was 200 in the morning. It has, sorry, which has the straddle premiums, which was 400 in the morning. It has come down to 320, 330. Right. So this is the effect now. But the VIX, all right, the biggest, the VIX has not crashed. So that's what we discussed in the morning, that if after the budget speech the VIX is not going to crash, I think we will sink in with the global negativity. Nothing positive has come for the market. I repeat, nothing positive, rather negative has come for the market. And I'm just really disappointed with the market. Let's see the next. Now we have broken. All right, traders, we have broken down our range from 25 170 and total obliteration in the markets, from the banking side, from the IT side, and the biggest loser is the broad-based market, right? So I really do not know now that what can make the markets recover. I think today the stock market, really, really, let's see, almost 200 points down. Our stock market is, India VIX is at 14, 6 percentage up. All right, we are legit, we are crashing. So we have breached the first green zone, and now we have reached the second green zone. If you can see on my screen, we have essentially reached the second green zone. Technically, we should not break this. If at all we break this, the new levels will which will be opening on the downside will be, if you are trading now, I think do not short as of now. Yes, we have crossed our no trading zone as of now, but it's highly volatile, right? So since this range, this 25 to zone of 25 to 100 is being broken on the downside, it will act as a good resistance. You can convert this to a red zone, right? And the last support which we have now is the level of 25,000. If that gets broken down on the downside, which I'm seeing that it might happen, then I think we are in a danger. India VIX, all right, India VIX blasting on the upside. So that's what I was discussing, that if the VIX does not decline even after the budget speech, I think we would be in slight danger. Right? Let's see. The premiums are blasting away. 25, we are at 25.30. The last support for today is the level of 24,920. From my perspective, the last support is at 24,920. And if at all we break 25,000 spot, I think 25,920 will not, it will not take time to reach 25,920. No, not even a single positive comment on on INR, not even a single comment. So that's why the market is taking this as a negative thing, right? Even Reliance got dumped in a big time. Reliance got dumped. That's why Nifty is being dumped also, right? So it's almost 1.5 hour, and now I do not expect anything positive from the market. I don't expect that the markets, uh, you know, will recover, but uh, I just don't see, how is the budget speech, guys? Whoever is on the stream, whoever is watching me live, let me know your reviews, your comments in the comment section. That how do you feel about the budget speech? Would would it have been better that if our finance minister would have discussed on issues like currency depreciation, issues like you know uh, the underperformance of the stock market, right? So let's see. Still, I'm very much positive that something positive should come for the stock market, but I'm not able to hear anything positive. So I'm still optimistic that something should come, but this government is just, I'm losing my faith in this government. Bank Nifty is literally crashing. IT is almost on the in the gutters. Nothing. There's nothing in the budget. Pathetic. IT looks positive. The only sector which I am having some uh, hope from now is IT sector, because the broader markets have been literally bled to death, right? All right, traders, the budget speech is over. I think India VIX has started to decline. Uh, but, all right, folks, as per what I'm seeing on the screen right now, that the budget speech is over. Is it? I think so, it is over. Is it over? I think it's not over yet. Let's see. All right, the Finance Bill 2026. All right, I think STT on futures raised. BSE Angel 1 shares fall up to 10%. STT and futures. All right, traders. I think this is it. If STT is being raised, I think we are done. We are doomed. All right, traders. The STT is proposed to increase on futures. That's it, right? Already, we are seeing very expensive futures trading. I think this will literally, impact uh, the trading community, and probably, I just don't think that it's in a good health. It's in a good decision. Reliance has fallen. The small cap IT. I think from stock market perspective, the shares of BSE and Angel One has fallen. but nothing positive. So to sum up the budget, right? I think the budget speech has ended, and the I think live streaming of you know yes, Bharat, I think I just got a news flash. I think I just missed when our finance minister was saying that, but I think it has increased because I just have got a news flash. Yes, the officially the the budget speech is over, but I have got a news flash from Money Control, and I think it's verified. STT on future raised, as Nirmala Sitharaman raises STT on future and options. Breaking news. Let me go to my you know Twitter and let me see that whether Nifty capital markets crashed 6% following the announcement. All right. So this is something very negative for the market in my perspective, and I don't see this as a positive thing for the market, right? And as you can see, the literal effect on the stock market is coming, right, guys? And the next support, as I mentioned, is 24,920, and I think it will be broken very in a very quick way. So let's see that how do we uh, all right. So all right, traders, we have broken down 910. So the VIX also has blasted, and something all right, it's a pure crash in the market. Pure crash in the market, traders. 24,800. We have the markets have literally crashed. The bank Nifty has crashed. Small caps have crashed. ITs have crashed. I think you know it's not a good situation for the markets to be in. The markets are at 24,700, and this was all traders from my side. This was all regarding. I just think that today we should not go on a lower circuit in Nifty, because metal, if you see 5% down, um, we are all right, all right. It's a pure crash in the market. Uh, I just could not have expected anything worse than this. But as we are saying, 24,700 next support, 24,500 will be the last support. All right. All right, traders. I hope you would have enjoyed the stream. Good afternoon and stay safe in the markets. Cheers.